Can we ask advice from our animals about relationships, career, and other things like such? Hi, my name is Akshaya. I'm a nature and animal communicator, which means I can speak to plants, animals, and other species and have two-way conversations with them. In one of the recent Ask Me Anything stories that we had on Instagram, I was asked this question by someone if it is really possible to ask for guidance to our animals or plants, and is it possible that they guide us with the same? And the simple answer to this is yes, but there is a little more that I need to explain about this. Now, we need to remember that every animal, plant, or even humans for that matter, or any energy that exists around us, we have interactions with them, we meet them, we spend time with them because we have a very specific soul purpose and contract to serve with every energy that exists around us and that we interact with. So, even in terms of our animals or our plants or trees, when they have come to our life or when we have entered their life, we both serve a very specific purpose and contract to fulfill with each other. And this is irrespective of whether the energy is animate or inanimate, tangible or intangible, or living or non-living. So there is a purpose and contract to every interaction. Now, when our animals have come into our lives, they also bring in a specific purpose and contract that they're meant to serve with us. So when we are asking them about guidance, yes, by all means, they can give us guidance about our career, about our relationships, about our health, from their perspective and their perspective alone. So it is what their opinion of our life is. It is what their opinion of us is. It is what their opinion of our career is. It is what their opinion of our relationship is. And yes, their opinion holds a lot of value because they are a lot more grounded than we are. They are in the moment, they are present, and therefore they can sense the shifts of energy. They can sense what we are thinking, what we are feeling, in certain cases what the other person is thinking and feeling, and based on this information they are able to gauge and judge what may happen and hence accordingly advise us. But please remember that this advice is not them telling us the future. It's not as if they're telling us this relationship is going to go downhill, or it's not as if they're telling us that if we don't continue with the relationship, something is going to go wrong. It is just them telling us that based on our present energy, if we continue on this path, what may happen. Okay, so they are basing their judgment of the future or the guidance or advice that they are giving us on our present situation. And if we are unhappy with the outcome, then we always have it in us to change it. So of course we need the time to change it. It's not like if I have my exam tomorrow and if I'm not studied, then I'll pass, because I don't have the time to study. But if I have an exam in a couple of weeks, and if my animal tells me I'm going to fail, then I have those couple of weeks to kind of study and change the course of what is going to come also. So sorry for having gone on track. But yes, when it comes to guidance, number one is that their guidance is totally dependent upon their perception of the topic that we are discussing. It may or may not align to us, we may or may not agree with them, but we ought to respect their opinion because we are the ones who asked for the guidance. The second thing is coming back to the sole purpose and contract that they serve with us. So if their sole purpose and contract is completely aligned to the guidance that we are seeking, so for example, if they've come to our lives to help us with our relationships, if they come to our lives to specifically help us do better in our career or explore our potential more, then the advice that they give may also be very streamlined and very specific. So irrespective of whether it is aligned to their purpose or not, if we ask them, they will give us the answer, they will give us the advice, they will give us guidance, but it becomes extremely streamlined if it is aligned to the purpose and the contract that they serve with us. So this is also something that is very important for us to bear in mind, because there have been several instances where the animals, when asked for guidance, have shared their opinion, but at the same time have been very vocal about sharing that this is not my purpose and contract with the human. So what I say is a personal opinion and the human has their own ways of dealing with it, as well as their own purpose and contract to serve in this situation as well. And then there are equal number of times where the animal is giving a suggestion by saying that this is my purpose and contract with the human, and therefore I want to share this with my human so that they understand how to maneuver this situation in a more effective and productive manner. So I hope you found this video helpful and it answered the question on whether or not they can guide us. By all means they can, but let's treat each other as adult individual beings and not as fortune tellers, and take their advice as advice and guidance and not something that is set in stone which you cannot or we cannot change. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed watching this video and found it helpful. If you have received any such advice from your animals, please mention it in the comment section below. It's really wonderful to learn from each other's experiences. And until the next video, bye bye.